Welcome back. A little drizzle, a little mist, a little sprinkle action takes us on in here as we go into our lower 40s and cloud cover this morning. Got your 7-8 coming up at the end of the show.
At 9:44 right now, we know Veterans Day is just right around the corner, and this year there's a great way that you can support the troops and do that with a new do.
It is called the Buzz Cut Challenge, so of course we had to have it on the buzz.
Exactly, it makes perfect sense, and I love the fact that we're about to do this live on the TV. Here with more, Jim Munson from the Minneapolis-St American Legion. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning.
And Anu Cheryl from Great Clips. Good morning, Anu.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm
Welcome.
great.
What is this all about?
So we have a way of thanking veterans this year that's a little bit different with our Buzz Cut Challenge. We'll be going to the American Legion, and we are offering haircuts that are particularly buzz cuts with a suggested $10 donation. So the money will go directly to the Legion that is local here. If people are interested in donating otherwise, they can online, and then that would go to the National American Legion.
Jim, tell us a little about what this would mean for, you know, your Legion, other legions in general.
The money that is raised, well, first of all, the American Legion has 4 pillars, they call it. One is Americanism, one is rehabilitation, national security, and children and youth. The money that's raised here that is going to go to the Richfield American Legion is going to help our youth and Americanism programs, such as Legionville Boys State, American Legion Baseball, for an example, the Brain Science Foundation, that type of thing. Also at the Minnesota Veterans Home and the VA Hospital. So that is going to help our veterans in the local community. The money going to the web site that goes to the national, and that supports all of our 56 departments in the organization.
Yeah.
Okay, so now are you prepared to, is Jim going to get a buzz cut?
We're doing
I
it.
can't help but notice
we are ready.
that
Live on the air.
bib is
It's
in
going
place.
to happen.
The bib is in place.
We're ready to do it.
No, I've had this happen to me before one time.
So you know what to do. Okay, we'll get out of the way.
I'll have you slip your glasses off.
Okay, all right.
So the reason why we are choosing to do the buzz cut is because it really does signify a certain time for our vets and for our servicemen and women, and particularly the servicemen. And do you remember the first time you had your hair cut?
I had.
That high and tight?
Well, they asked me how I wanted it, and I said just a little off the sides, and it was all gone.
It's all gone. By then, huh? And what's funny, I've actually given that first haircut to people before, and it's a moment. It's a really emotional time for people because there's something that really changes. You're metamorphosizing into this person, or kind of becoming a man. You know, a lot of people would say in that moment, and it's a powerful time. And so this is to kind of signify and just really give back and think back on that time and revere the people who have sacrificed so much for us.
So you're doing this live on TV. You only have like 2 minutes to do this. I mean, how long does it usually take you to do something like this? I mean, it's pretty quick, right?
I mean, I would say like 6 minutes or so, you know. Yeah, it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. You can see it's coming right off. So we're getting down to a 1/4 inch there on the sides and back. And
What's the craziest buzz cut that you've ever done?
the craziest.
Do people come in and request anything, you know, really unusual?
I think when people want a mullet, I always have to question things.
No mullet for
you know?
No.
No, I'm not doing that to
on
him.
back there?
He's my billboard today. I'm not letting him go out like that.
So 1/4 inch on the back and sides. What do we do for the top?
We'll do about 3/4 on top, and that's a number 6, so that'll, we'll be nice to
Well, we
Jim's
got
a
about
great
30
guy.
seconds left. Well, I'm going to make you go out of order, and let's just transfer. Let's go right off the middle there. Let's do something dramatic. Let's go. Let's
Something
do the
right in
runway
there?
right in the middle.
Okay.
If you come over to the Legion for a buzz cut or just for a donation, we are serving SOS sausage and gravy on a biscuit.
Nice, I like it.
Which is probably the first meal that anybody who went in the military had.
Yeah.
And then they're also having cake and cookies. So feel free from 11 to 3.
Yep, we got all the information right here, Jim.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's coming up November 2nd. It's at the
Monday.
American Legion Post 435. So that's in Richfield.
Right.
You've got it on the screen right there. Also, you can go to any Great Clips location. Is that correct?
Yes, on
Okay.
that day for the 11th.
Okay, and that's on the 11th. And again, 11 to 3. So keep that in mind. If you, especially, you know, feel like you need to get a haircut anyway, you might as well go there and help out the vets.
There's all the
Yeah, so on
information
November
right there on
11th,
the
that's
screen.
the vets thing, and that's
Okay.
going on at Great Clips nationwide. So
Got
any
it.
vet
Thank
can
you
get a
so
free haircut.
Anu, Jim, a pleasure talking to both of you. A great
you.
cause. We'll have more
You
on
look
our website.
great.
Thank you
You look
very
great.
much.
Fox9.com.
Appreciate
So
it.
handsome, right?
Thank you.
All right, the
Very
Jason
much
Show
so.
is coming up next on Fox 9.